I'm really hungry. So,
should eat.
No, after the stream. I will not take a break until we are done. Too Angry to Die, the Warrior is episode 18. So, Too Angry to Die, the Warrior. So, let's quickly clapsy clap and immediately continue because we have to get stuff done. So, good claps, that actually hurt my hand a little bit. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 18, Too Angry to Die, the Warrior. As mentioned in the last episode, we have a few Sylph quests to do, and then we are on our way to become, hopefully, a warrior on today's episode. Probably not, we'll see. 1 hour is a lot of time, yet not enough in Final Fantasy. So, let's head on in and click on the overlay, and there it is, and let's get going. Indeed, I am Amelane of the Twin Adder and understand that you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particular since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they are as friendly as any folk. They have their own quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You would do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolfe. He's forgotten about the Sylphs that he has forgotten more about the Sylphs that I will ever know. Let's talk to Rolfe. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing, they're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg your pardon, friend. My memory is just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it all clutters in my noggin now. Though I have shared my story with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs? Yes, father told me in his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You would do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face ends up in a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Okay. I guess. I don't know what a onion cabbage wants to do to me, but sure, I guess. So there is one person here. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach. But don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuff on a Sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolfe told me once. Okay, so they do photosynthesis. The Sylphs inveterate tricksters. What is inveterate? Inveterate. Okay, I see. So stubborn or persistent. Okay. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers is what they are. One day they're drawing mobile faces on your masks, the next they're sending your young sentries falling into the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolfe claims they harbor no ill at will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Well, it could be German though, if they could be German, because then it's no laughing matter indeed. And she's looking at the boy band again. You like men in suits, aren't do you?
No, I'm looking at the fox mask.
Well, let that.
He's got a fox mask. Well, he had he just got changed. Oh.
Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings Okay. Nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. Sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting amongst their friends. You would do well to remember this. It may just help win the favor in the forest, friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great. That's one thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you would do well to bring along rat. What was it again? My wife Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rosa at the Coombe. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Already. Let's speak to Rosa. Rosa Hawthorne. So let's speak to Rosa. First impressions over there. Let's go over and do first impressions. Let's do first impressions with Rosa. They seem to have gained a member. There are now 6 of them.
Yeah, he came back.
Okay.
Probably changed the contract.
Okay. I mean, sure. Peace offering to the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey. But I fear I wouldn't get you past with the front door. Dear, no. Their tastes run more than to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that is said to induce curious visions to the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead with trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. So drugs. We're giving them drugs. We're giving them heroin, most likely. I have not seen an ochu around in the Coombe in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of the amber syrup, for example? You might be surprised. What comes at you? Good luck! The first yawn of the evening. Alrighty, let's move on. Guys, if you have to walk longer than 3 seconds, mount up. Don't walk, mount. Curious Tusok. There is our Ochu. And Chu means kiss in Japanese. And that's what they do. They're trying to smooch you. Guys, if you're enjoying this series, tell us down in the comment section below. What can we improve? What is already good enough? And what would you like to see changed? Or what stuff shall I do on the stream? Come on over, tell me. I really would like to see you guys here because it is more fun with people around, quite obviously. And she's still staring at the... You're probably still trying to read German, right? So the fox is doing this. He's staring at the screen and like, what is this words, yeah? I'm trying to read the words, yeah? I am trying to understand the German language, yeah? That's what she's doing. And I am clipping through the ground. Thank you. Oh, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Ah, milkroot, of course! Those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of meat. The effect's just about the same as well. Any rate, a gift of milkroot will have the sylphs calling you friend and sister the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me rub it up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I have taken the liberty of wrapping your milkroot well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from the god-awful stench. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of mobile that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to, yeah? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I have shared their company enough to know they are kind of hard. What the hell is happening on your side? I just saw a person backflip 20 times in a row. They will not shun anyone whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do not stop by on your own. There's a flagon of full flour meat with your name on it, if you'd ever regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Elaine here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend. And do pass along with regards to the winged ones. It's good to see you acknowledge the Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out young Sylph by the name of Kumuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many occasions, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some sort of malodorous root. Malodorous root. What the hell is malodorous? Words that I have never heard. Malodorous. Malodorous is smelling, rotten, and, well, foul smelling. So malodorous just means bad smell. Okay. Malodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import to you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seatseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates that Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends in the forest. The war with the XIV has taken a toll on our resources. We can afford ill to get mirrored into another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see to your return with good tidings. Alrighty, let's go to the Sylphs. Fun fact, the Sylphs, you can already see this trader right here. This trader has a reoccurring item, which means this trader is some sort of a vendor that sells reoccurring items. That means, in this case, this beast tribe right there is one of the first friendly reputations that you will gather within the game, basically. There are friendly tribes or friendly beast tribes that you can do dailies with and align your reputation with. Basically going from friendly to honored to revered to trusted in this game. And they offer you minions, mounts, emotes, all sorts of fun extra stuff. So the Sylphs were basically the first ones to become one of the friendly tribes you can align yourselves with. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust any strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such things. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. They kinda talk like the Hanar from Mass Effect, always in third person, and this one, it's not exactly like the Hanar from Mass Effect, because the Hanar are a very peculiar bunch of people, but it is about the same. So we have to dance for him, so let's dance for him. I've actually never seen the Roth girl dance, so... Dashing is what I call that. This one would welcome the walking ones who move like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with a quick tongue. They do speak like a Hanar, kinda. Walking one would bring a gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. I fear we're not gonna get to the warrior quest today. Walking ones carry message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania and we're here to treat with your people. Hey! We have come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one and broke milkroot, but walking one tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say? But the sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed the Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Isolith here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedser herself. Would you refuse us? This one's reason are none business of Walking Ones. Elder Ones has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to serve such rude welcome? Was Isolith's jig insufficiently jiggy? Gotta get jiggy with it. I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our while fluttery friends feeling unwelcomely wary. English. It would seem we have no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. You just got healed by an astrologian. In a
that's
chocobo
the third
uniform.
time in a row.
Yes, because he might think that's funny. Say, Isolith, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all of the trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'll be happy to join. Ow, ow! There goes those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Truly the real Zell here. Really, really. Yes?
She said she'd be beside herself. I think it's more likely she'd be beside herself.
Was a good one. Terrible. Walking one's belly's rumbling. This one is not making a meal. This one must boiling bark and flower seeds to dye thread. Color must be jolly, and some must greet making. Oh, I have to dance for all of them. Okay. Well, let's dance for all of them with a very graceful, weird dance. I don't know why that is the folk dance, but it is the folk dance of the Rothgirls, I guess. Oh, Walking One knows the jolly dance. Jolly dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Dance to the next one. That is the weirdest dance ever. Walking One would be a friend of these ones? This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps way of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Oh well. Quite the weevil you have there. Ooh. What does Walking One want with this one? Ah, yeah, I need to dance, right. Ah, Walking One is a friend of these ones. Friendly, like gracious elder one of the Forest City. Knows how to dance into these one's heart. Alright, let's go back to Ida. Isolith, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that our lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all Little Solace. Better news, well, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Yes, she's absolutely a Zell person. Onward to our next adventure. Onwards and upwards, as the Enigma would say. Isolith, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of the good deeds are quickly to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The serfs who make their home in Little Solace do have been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out the troubled sylph and see what might be done to ease their worries. Sound plan, would you say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You would be better off inquiring with Hera Imeda of the Gridanians who reside here. She is more likely to privy those of the self's troubles. Praise to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in the need of your aid. Please hear me out. Pray hear me out. Always the pray. Being in temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities not at least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around here are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz, Golings, and Gol gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie brushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know these details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deeds, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks of his. Alrighty. So let's slay 2 enemies. Let's slay 2 enemies and then get our brown brushes. Easy enough. Let's just AoE them down. Should be good. One button class, let's go. This one's clear. So, there should be a brush somewhere here. Where is said brush? Where is said brush? We have one down there. Here somewhere. Can't find it. Oh well. Let's grab that one down there first. Can't find it. Oh well. Let's get the brownie bush over here. Am I really not finding it? I am super blind, I guess. So let's quickly look around. We have it over here. Let's slap an enemy. A gold gnat we have to kill, which looks like to be a wasp. And there he goes. And now let's find the brownie bush.
Hello there, Sunny.
Sup, Sunny? How you doing, buddy? Now we still have to find our brownie brush over here. So let's quickly look around. And that looks to be it. Brownie brush. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna manage the warrior quest today. That would be next episode, which means next stream we will focus on our warrior. If possible at 35, because 35 unlocks something very cool. The sick as always. Ah, you poor guy. Good health to you, man. Get well. At 35, we are going to unlock something nice for the warrior. So I'd like to be 35. And the journey's going well so far. We have progressed quite far. It's great. I love it. Love this game. Dancing One's still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one trusts no one so easily earned. Let's give the mushrooms. Dancing one brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. And many walking ones come here to these one's abode, but few are friendly like dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust dancing one after all. 35. This one asked dancing one for forgiveness. These ones may have trouble since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But dancing one is not like the other walking ones. This one can trust dancing one. This one would ask dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the homes of these ones. This one thinks steel ones came from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' homes in danger. Danger! This one begs the dancing one to help. This one no more. Dancing one is friends with one of these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing ones must speak to these ones here and walking ones in hut house to find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones after something, but this one should speak no more. Go dancing one. This one depends on the kindness of dancing one. Alrighty, let's speak to this person right here. Strange steel.
By the way, Sunny, sorry, can I just tell Sunny that I've been tending his plants? I've been watering them for you, like a good neighbor.
Also, either open up the estate so everybody can go into your estate, or give the Foxo housing permissions so she can go inside. That would be cool.
It's okay.
But you can also put
I have a
your
watering
house.
can outside.
But also you can put your house to public access. So we have talked to the first one. We have 2 more in the city and 1 down here. So let's get the one down here first. Nathaxio. Let's grab this one. Shush. This one says, steel walking ones are scary like touched ones. This one hates scary. And scary ones have scary friends. Okay. So now we teleport back because we are lazy and we don't like walking. So let's teleport. Let's teleport and we have money. Men clad in strange armor. Why now? That you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Okay. And 1 more in the house, 1 more in the house. Fearsome type, class, head still to toe. You say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they were plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Alrighty, speak back with Komuxio, so walk we go. Let's walk. And let's walk forward. I'd like to have level 35 relatively quickly for the main quest, because that enables us to use our warrior prowess, because that gives us rage as an ability. And level 35 we can spend that rage. We are level 33. It would be really easy to get level 35 if we were to run a few leveling dungeons. We should do that because of the serpent seals that we get, but I'm not so sure that we should do that now. This one's happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? Yes, house access. Either put your estate to public access or put the Foxy as a resident of the house, so that she can enter the house as well. Because currently no one can enter your house. If you wish to do so, that is.
Oh no. But I have been watering his plants.
But she has been watering the plants. This one sees steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty no good things. This one knows forest well. Walking ones should try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow dancing one's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing one will go looking for steel ones, yeah? Let's look for steel ones. I can, because I am a resident. Yes, I am a resident, but nobody else can, so Fox cannot enter your home. So, yeah. So either public access or resident. Huh?
He probably did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, probably. Also, you should join the guild. Because you are part of the Tridiates. You should join the guild. But first, get better. Then log in. You don't have to do that now. First, get better, please. Let's get the suspicious boxes. There we go. Health is more important than a video game. But before we continue, guys, I will take a 1-minute break because I am super hungry. I have a pizza in the fridge, so I want to preheat my broken oven because it now needs preheating because the bottom heating element is dead and I haven't been able to repair it. So let me preheat the oven real quickly. Alrighty, so let us continue. Dancing one's back. This one breathes a sign of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something? Dancing one found paper inside box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read walking one symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all over, mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do steel ones walking know how to find them? Is there a sneaking one behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steel ones? This one fears that this one's home, but dancing one has helped this one so much today. Dancing one must promise to always be friends to these ones. I'm gonna quickly leave the party because if you are in combat it overwrites the music and that is bad. You couldn't hear in case you answered. Just get your butt healthy, get your butt into the guild and open up your goddamn estate so everybody can enter. I hope you heard that one. You tridiot. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones named Claxio ventured outside of Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in belly of beastly one. Okay. Let's hurry up and get Claxio. Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on walking ones for everything, no better than the ones that summon the primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought it is likely a place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One! So, Warrior will definitely not happen in this episode. So tomorrow Warrior will happen. What? Klaxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Klaxio. Helpful One should search the spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Klaxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Klaxio away. Alrighty, from A to B to C to A to B to A to B to A to B. You have a very confused look on your face, Fox. What's going on?
Nothing. Just a silly escort quest.
Ah. I can probably find you fighting pretty closely. You are... Where are you? You are here currently, so I could probably find you fighting. So we probably have to go inside here. Yes. There is a single battle waiting for us, so story battle, let's go. Proceed. It's been a while since we had a single battle. Meddling One is back. This one, Meddling One, to be gone. Tell Kumuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should leave this one alone. Be on guard, Isalif. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of their primal Ramu, akin to the Amaljaw tempered by Ifrit. These sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They will not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. I don't know. Ida kinda always seems like fists first, words later. So I think Ida is kinda happy to punch a few of these green boyos, or purple in this case. I think Ida is very much happy to destroy them. Bam, 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 bam. Look at Papa Limo absolutely destroying them. Have we more enemies? Enemies are coming up. I wanted to press charge button. I don't have charge yet. So... that was the wrong taunt, but sure, I guess. Let's try to get them together. Simple math, guys. 2 enemies is a single target. 3 enemies is AoE. Take care of the sylphs, they're already dead. Oh well, duty complete. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Klaxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Klaxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kumuxio? Meddling One as well? What are these two here? These two came to rescue Klaxio. That Klaxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kumuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. I was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace with Kumuxio and the friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What do you say return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Saturday, that would that be. So, walkie, Becky to Sylphie. And let's say go. What's the level of the guild? 6.5. Okay. So on the weekend I will most likely, hopefully, finish the Dawn Trail relic. I still have to do 40 leveling? No. Less than 40 leveling dungeons. I believe less than 40 leveling dungeons. So, it's a lot. But it's fine, really. It's leveling dungeon. This one thought Klaxio was lost forever. This one helped save Klaxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones. Even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is a true hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones to the walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But the Elder One is... And here we are going into a dungeon pretty soon. Mount speed in Lanosea, Middle Lanosea, Lower Lanosea. So in the first few areas our mount speed is increased. Spirited Away. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yeah? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of walking ones named Buscaron. Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buscaron, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buscaron for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? Gridania lives many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Lots of this and that. 1. Off to Gridania we go. And we have about 10 minutes left on today's episode and stream, guys. Tomorrow we will see the warrior quest, which we technically have unlocked now, but we also have to do the next dungeon, more main story quest, obviously, and loads more stuff. So, well, if it isn't our interpret ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elder's gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we would have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gia Molko at the Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are in need of search effort. Why are you locked? Why are you locked? Shadows uncast, 44. Special assignment. Okay, 44. That probably unlocks the squadron. So let's go into here. Yamoko, there she is. Message from Commander Huloix, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Alrighty, let's go to Buscaron. Probably teleporting is the quickest, right? Yeah, teleporting is probably the quickest. So let's go teleport and walk. And this is our next dungeon, the 1000 Mars of Totorak. Totorak, as with the revising of the early game, has actually been changed. The original Totorak is terrible. The original Totorak was absolutely terrible. You basically had a giant square with two ends. So you had an entrance and an exit and a giant square. And you had to walk through the entire square to collect 4 fireflies to burn away a door. And you basically ran in a circle in a square, basically. Terrible. Terribly confusing for anyone new. So it's good that they changed Totorak. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog of Grob this side of... not here to fill your belly, then. A hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scrams all look alike. Short of painting one red and one blue, most folk would struggle to tell them two apart. If you have the time, mayhap you could stay for a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. No word about the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor to old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There is a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him down off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though. Take this stub of cold water and douse the drunkyard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Right, let's splash someone with water, I guess. How would you spell water, Fox? You're muted.
W-A-T-A-H.
Vata. That would be Vata. But I asked for water.
W-apostrophe-T-A-H. No,
That's better.
A-H.
That's
no
better.
T.
Wah.
Wah.
What are you staring at? You want to keep them in your face? Let's splash them with water. Yeah, Nofigos teats. That's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwing scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Alright, back to Bushkaron. Nicely done, Azalif. I will not have my parents picking fight with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Elezen. They're a people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than the brigands in eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwigs can be an unruly lot. They ain't so bad once you get to know them, and it doesn't seem right to bar out a whole race of people from the druthers of the misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone is willing to pay the coin and drink in peace and welcome, don't you think? That's actually quite true. A bar should be neutral ground. I appreciate all the good you have done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor to ask of you of my own. There's a Kikiran friend of mine, you see, name of Titiron. A good lad, and it was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health the best I could. He worked here at the Druthers for a spell after that, but talking about striking out on his own, he did. Not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for La Nosea. Well, it just so happens that I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. This scarlet earring. I know he was fond of that thing, but he must have forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine. But might be a friend of mine can. A Ryögedin fellow named Bensing. You can find him over in Harker's Alley in Limsa Lobimsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. And I think once we go to Limsa Lobimsa, guys, I think we are about at the end of today's stream. Because A, I am very, very hungry. And B, I am very, very hungry. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. We'll continue tomorrow on episode 19. When it's time for the warrior to show its rage. So Too Angry to Die will happen on the next episode, and I'll think of a new one for this episode. So the title, well, on YouTube it's probably on this side, right? Title used to be on top of the video on YouTube. I'm that old. Thank you very much for watching. You know what to do. Please interact with the video on YouTube. Feed the algorithm with the good stuff. And if you want to be live and if you want to become a Pokemon and talk to us, well, twitch.tv/Hanantasy. If you just want to hang out while also being live, Live Play HZTV on YouTube it is. Take care, guys, until the next episode. However, Fox, what are the last words of today's stream?
Never accept gil from strangers.
But I gave you Gil too.
You're not a stranger.
But you weren't on my friend list in the...
Yes, I was.
Probably true. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.